On SUTV News, some interesting breaking news.
And Lucy and I sat down with Jungle Jack Hanna to tell us what ferocious felines are visiting the Lurhs Center tonight.
It's all right now.
Hello, I'm Emily Larson. We have some breaking news for you tonight. The Pennsylvania State Treasurer, Rob McCord, is under federal investigation for stealing campaign funds. He announced his resignation Thursday after completing just 6 of his 8 years in office. Newly elected Governor Tom Wolf will nominate a replacement to fill his void until 2016.
If you plan to visit the Shippensburg Walmart, make sure all of your vaccinations are up to date. A person infected with measles entered the Walmart in Shippensburg, the Shippensburg Urgent Care Center, and Chambersburg Hospital, and potentially exposed other people to the illness. Measles is extremely contagious, so if you start showing any kind of symptoms, contact your physician immediately.
So earlier today, Lucy and I got up close and personal with some cheetahs.
Oh, yes, very, very fun. Jungle Jack Hanna is in town, and he's brought just short of the whole Columbus Zoo with him. Let's take a look.
Lurhs has gone wild.
We have Jungle Jack Hanna and his animals that he's bringing along with us, so we're very excited to have him here this evening.
As one of the best-known animal experts, Hanna keeps himself busy with TV appearances and his TV shows, Jack Hanna's Animal Adventures, Wild Countdown, and Emmy-winning Jack Hanna's Into the Wild.
I never saw TV. We do 3 national television series now and 6 national television shows. And Susie Rapp right here to my right, she's the one who's been with me for 36 years. She plans all these shows, all the speeches we do, like a theater tonight. And I love talking to people.
Along with taking over the TV circuit, Hanna still finds time to give back. He is on the board of directors for the Dian Fossey Gorilla Fund, which is dedicated to the protection of gorillas and their habitats in Africa.
I went to Rwanda in 1982. I met Dian Fossey. I knew her. So did she, our zoo. We're the only zoo she ever visited because we had the first gorilla born in the world at the Columbus Zoo and the only zoo in the world with twin gorillas. She saw what we did and how important it was.
Hanna also serves as the national spokesperson for A Special Wish Foundation, an organization that grants wishes to children with life-threatening disorders.
Glad that we have him here. I know some other places bring him back on an annual or every other year basis, so we're
Into the
trying it
Wild
out.
Live
The ticket
starts
sales
at 7:30
that we
right
have
after
to
our
date,
newscast. Tickets range from $20 to $35.
Well, that was easily the most exotic interview I've ever done.
Yeah, except he said there was a sloth, so I still wanted to see that.
I think they were hiding somewhere back in the bowels of Lurhs.
Well, anyway, coming up on SUTV News, find out what stores have left the Chambersburg Mall.
And how to brush off that snow and have some fun at Ice Fest.
It's coming up next.
It may be hard to get all of your shopping done at the Chambersburg Mall now that 2 retail giants have shut their doors. You may have noticed that Sears closed its doors this past month, and now JCPenney has announced that they will be doing the same. There's already been interest in the open spots, so don't get used to the open space. It seems fitting for SHIP to celebrate the life of a great civil rights leader. SHIP presented a reading of The Mountaintop, a play commemorating the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Eldon Graham has his review.
Performance of the play The Mountaintop. The play is a fictional account of Dr. King's last night alive. He meets a mysterious maid who is an angel named Camé. Dr. King is played by Sean Bellamy, while Camé is played by Kashawn Pinkett. Director James Wright wants the audience to know the man.
But one of the most important things we can remember are people that do such great, that do so much for the greater good and accomplish so many things, and they seem so saintly and unachievable, and we put them on such a great pedestal. It's important to remember that they are just people. Dr. Martin Luther King was in fact just a man.
And it seems the message came through, says SHIP's leader.
Dr. King understood that we're all interconnected, that one person's actions or inactions affect another person or other people. He said, quote, "Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly."
In the celebration, remembering the leader's legacy and also the man. I'm Eldon Graham, SUTV News.
Like to know more about The Mountaintop, contact the Office of Social Equity at 717-477-1611.
Cityscapes, Kaufman Gallery's latest art exhibit, is now in its second week.
Cityscapes features students' works from the Digital Fine Art and Design Printing class. Students are very excited to showcase their work as their dedication shows through their artistic progression.
To see it come from a camera onto a computer, then to print it out and then put it up in a gallery is really amazing. I've definitely seen a progression from the start of the semester in the fall.
From SUTV News, I'm Joe Rodriguez.
The exhibit runs until February 25th. For more information, call the Art and Design office at 717-477-1530. Downtown Chambersburg, with the help of M&T Bank, is hosting a 4-day ice extravaganza. Ice Fest features live ice carvings, a snow ball, and a polar dunk plunge. The event started today and will continue through Sunday. Still on SUTV News, Holly Hare has the lowdown on the low temps.
And Alexis Hillard has an exclusive interview with DJ Rello, so don't go away. So as we were on our way out to our interview earlier, the snow started coming down pretty hard. I was not expecting that.
It was a nice surprise.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Anyway, Holly Hare is here to tell us if we should expect some more snow this weekend. Hey, Holly.
Thanks, ladies. A snowy start to the week, and this trend will continue into the weekend. Tonight, we'll see occasional snow with a low of 26 degrees. Little to no ice is expected to stick around over the early morning hours. Friday, you're looking at a slight chance of snow again, mostly in the morning. Temps will drop to 19, partly sunny skies, and high winds. Looking ahead at the weekend, Saturday will be sunny with a high of 22. Clouds will roll in at night with a low of 13. Sunday calls for a chance of snow again in the morning with a high near 29. Temps will dip into the low 20s later on. And to kick off the week, again, snow likely Monday morning and a high of 22. Cloudy skies will persist throughout the day with a low around 2 at night. And finally, Tuesday, a break from the cloud cover. You can expect mostly sunny skies and a high of 18 and a low of 5 around nighttime. So we will continue to experience bitter cold temperatures in the days to come. Be sure to bring your dogs inside during times of below freezing temperatures and bundle up when you go outside. Now let's hand it over to Alexis Hilliard, who has some Disney news.
You know what we say here at SUTV? There's snow weather like snow weather. Disney is producing a live-action version of the 1991 animated classic, Beauty and the Beast. Emma Watson, best known for her role as Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter series, will be leading in the film as Belle. Watson said, "My 6-year-old self is on the ceiling, heart bursting." Bill Condon, who directed both parts of the Twilight finale, will direct and remake. Production begins this year. Kids young and old can enjoy when a storybook character jumps off the page and comes to life. On Sunday, TheaterWorks USA treated children to a storybook spectacle as they acted out classic children's stories, such as From the Black Lagoon, Dogzilla, and the Grasshopper and the Ant. While they are based in New York, the cast members are no strangers to Shippensburg. The theater company performs many live interpretations of children's stories even you and I may remember, bringing new life to the pages that many can come to love. For information on show dates and even bringing a show to your town, visit www.theaterworksusa.org. The Frostival was a huge success this weekend. Joe Rodriguez brings us more.
The Frostival was a big hit with Shippensburg students. They participated in arts and crafts activities, interactive games, and got to compete against ship professors in a battle of the brains. Everyone took home many prizes for the night. One student shared his experience with SUTV.
Well, we did the minute to win it, which was really fun. And then we did the ship, Are You Smarter Than a Ship Educator? I thought that was pretty enjoyable. And you get to win prizes, and somebody just won a keyboard, and I thought it was really awesome and really cool.
When the activities came to a close, the students left with a big smile and a lot of prizes. From SUTV News, I'm Joe Rodriguez.
If you enjoy the melodious sounds of a cappella music, then you are in luck. EH440, the a cappella group of 5 from Canada, comes to Ship tonight. The concert is free and will be held at 9:30 p.m. in the Cub NPR. We had a special guest here in the studio with us today. He's talented, he's musical, he's DJ Rello. Earlier today, I had a word with him. Let's take a look. All right, well, I first want to thank you for being here with SUTV. And I just kind of want to give you the chance to introduce yourself to your viewers and let them know a little bit about you.
My name is Darrell, better known as DJ Rello, and I am a local DJ.
Okay, and how local are you? Like, where do you reside, if you don't mind telling us?
I was born in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and I was raised between Gettysburg and Chambersburg, but I currently reside in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But I'm willing to travel wherever.
Wherever anybody needs you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how long have you been DJing? Like, how long have you been doing it?
I've been around DJing my whole life. Family members. Myself, I've been doing it now for, I would say, about 8 months. But I've been around it my whole life.
Okay. So you have a lot of experience with it then?
Yes.
Okay. So explain to our viewers as well, how do you take the side of DJ? Like, exactly, how can you explain it?
For me, I love to bring energy. I love to see people have fun and have a good time. So normally I will DJ clubs, bars, parties. I'll do weddings. Basically anywhere someone needs music, I would be definitely down to come and DJ.
Okay, is there anything you prefer, like the nightlife versus daytime?
Nope. I just like listening to music at all times. I listen to a lot of music throughout my day.
Okay.
So I really don't have a preference.
Okay. Well, since we're speaking of the music side, you're going to be here tomorrow actually performing at Hot Point Inn.
Yes.
What kind of music can we expect for you to perform there?
Majority I play hip hop, club music, some R&B, house music, maybe some Baltimore club music. But I'm really down to play any type of music. I listen to a lot of different kinds of music, a lot of different genres. So anything that the people want to hear, I would be definitely down to play.
All right. Well, I mean, that sounds good. I know I'm excited to come see you tomorrow. I hope everybody else is excited as well. And you'll have a big crowd, I bet, being here in Shippensburg, you know.
That's great.
So, again, I just want to thank you for coming in and giving us some of your time. We really appreciate it, and I'm pretty sure the viewers are happy as well. With that being said, that is all we have here in entertainment today. I'm going to toss it to you guys back at the desk.
Laquan is back this week with some extra special news.
Yep, and find out which SHIP alums made it to the Pro Bowl.
Sports is next. We have Laquan here with all that is SHIP sports, but since he's humble, he refused to put in the broadcast by himself some big news, even though it is big news.
Yes, very, very true. Our very own Laquan Chapman was named field MVP after winning the long jump and triple jump at the Bucknell Golden Invitational this past weekend. With Laquan's help, the Raiders placed second. Laquan, congratulations. What does it feel like to be MVP?
It feels awesome, and you know, it takes a lot of hard work. In fact, both the men's and women's track and field teams have been working very hard this year, but I wasn't the only one who became field MVP. Sophomore Sarah Hunt was awarded the same title for her success in the jumps. The women's team came in third place at the Invitational, and Sarah and I head to Penn State this weekend to compete with the best of the best.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. All right, so last week, the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association ranked SHIP top 10 in the Atlantic Region preseason poll, edging out East Stroudsburg by 4 points. SHIP will take them on in late March, and we'll be looking forward to that matchup. And for the second straight year, senior second baseman Jimmy Spanos was named to the preseason second team. 16 players returned from last season alongside 12 newcomers. They prepare to take the field next Saturday. And for the third straight week, Justin MacArthur was named the PSAC Eastern Division's Men's Basketball Freshman of the Week. He totaled 30 points with 11 assists and 8 rebounds in the last week. MacArthur has made 27 consecutive free throws spanning across 5 games, with 38 of 40 overall in the last 8 games. Last Sunday, two of Shippensburg's alumni, Brent Grimes and John Kuhn, competed in the 2015 NFL Pro Bowl. This is the second straight year Grimes has played and the third time in his career. Grimes intercepted Drew Brees of the New Orleans Saints in his third career Pro Bowl interception. John Kuhn participated for the second time in his career with 2 carries for 31 yards and 2 receptions for 13 yards. Now let's toss it to Kyle Toomey and Hayden Kephart with their Super Bowl predictions.
With the Super Bowl coming up this weekend, there's more than just commercials to look forward to. There's this whole ordeal and controversy with the deflated footballs. But nonetheless, we turn to our own SUTV sports reporter and Shippensburg Red Raiders football color commentator, Hayden Kephart, for some inside pointers on how Super Bowl 49 is going to pan out. So Hayden, looking forward to Super Bowl on Sunday?
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty exciting game with this whole controversy with the deflated balls with New England. I really think they've done a good job just canceling that out and really focusing on the game. And they've done a great job just trying to cancel all of that out.
Do you think there's anything taken away from Tom Brady and the New England Patriots? I mean, they did put up 45 points last week and held the Green Bay Packers, or the Indianapolis Colts, to 7 points. So I think that's pretty impressive nonetheless.
Yeah, I don't really think that the footballs had a problem in that game. I just think New England was the better team all together.
Okay, so who do you have to win Super Bowl 49?
I'm going with New England. I really think they have it all. Tom Brady, I think it's his time to prove that he can be back with the elite quarterbacks.
So what's Tom Brady going to have to do to step up and score points against the #1 ranked regular season defense, Seattle Seahawks?
Well, not even Tom Brady necessarily. I think his offensive line's going to have to do a good job of protecting him. If he has plenty of time in the pocket, he should be able to make his passes to his favorite receivers, Rob Gronkowski and Julian Edelman. They seem to be his 2 main targets. And if he can get the ball in their hands, I think New England has a really good shot of winning the game.
I personally think that the Seahawks are going to take the game, but I think one of the biggest things that's going to have to happen with Pete Carroll, he's going to have to make the play calls as strict as possible. They're going to have to punch it up the middle with Marshawn Lynch. The New England defense has been, they've been watching video on Marshawn all the time. He meant the man of many words, so they say in his interviews. But, he puts everything on the field. I think he's just going to have to bust it up the gut and get some great blocking. And another thing, with their defense, they can't let Tom Brady plant his feet. They're going to have to get him out of the pocket. If they allow him to plant his feet, I think that it's going to be New England game. But so what are some score predictions?
Well, as I said earlier, I think New England will pull out 31-28. And if they get the ball in LeGarrette Blount's hands as well, he had 148 yards last week and 3 touchdowns, or 2 weeks ago, my apologies, against New England, or Indianapolis. But yeah, if they get the ball in his hands, he's like New England's Marshawn Lynch, pretty much.
Okay, so 31-28. I'm going to say it's 27-24. Seahawks are going to take the game. But that's it for SUTV Sports, and now we're going to send it back to the desk. Lucy, Emily?
Some pretty bold predictions there.
Yes. Well, thank you guys.
We should do a couple of our own.
All right.
I can set it off. Being a Giants fan, I don't have a whole lot riding on this game. Yeah. But again, being a Giants fan, I would really love nothing more than to see the Patriots lose again.
Well, I mean, anything is better than last year, I guess.
Touche.
But
I'm gonna say Seahawks. I don't have a score prediction, but I'm gonna say Seahawks are gonna take it.
Yeah, well, as a Steelers fan, I'm just there for the commercials, but Seahawks as well.
Anyway.
But anyway, that's it for SUTV News. I'm Lucy Davis.
And I'm Emily Larson. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at SUTV News and like our Facebook page.
Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.